guys, so for today's misguided miscellaneous video or makeup video, whichever one this could be categorized as, I thought that it would be fun to recreate one of the queen herself, Brenda Walsh's outfits and looks. Yeah, I thought that it would be fun to recreate one of her looks. My shirt kind of matches in too closely with this tapestry. I don't want to change out of this shirt because like this shirt is so cool. It's a Misfits Lost in Space shirt. I don't think you guys can see that. Lost in Space. It's really hard for me not to put my arms down on this desk in front of me like a news anchor. Hi, this is Shelby reporting live. I don't know how I get off on these tangents. Going back to the video, I thought that it would be fun to recreate one of Brenda Walsh's looks. I actually wanted to recreate another one of her looks, but I don't have everything for that look, so there's gonna be another Brenda Walsh. So there's gonna be another Brenda Walsh video coming soon. While I'm transforming into her, I just thought that I would tell you guys a little bit about her in case you guys don't really know. Without further ado, I guess let's get into the video. Start with putting the hair back. I found my little ears, so I'm using them today. This little pom-pom's broken, but it's okay. So if my ears look a little crooked, that's why. What is this? Oh, that's the primer. I was like, what's that little thing in the corner? Okay, so as you can tell in the photo, she does have more matte skin, and this is something that we see a lot in early 90s makeup tutorials and whenever I recreate early 90s looks, just because that was the look of that time. So that's what I'm gonna recreate. I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. Shake this stuff up real quick. Now, I know you guys might be like, why are you using this primer? Simply because I haven't used this primer in a long time, and it's not gonna add any dewiness to the look. I haven't used this in a minute, and look what just came out. That yellow thing in the middle. Okay, let's try this again. Why is it acting like it's out? This is not out. I don't really like this primer. I just haven't used it in a hot minute. Still smells fine. Okay, so back to the skin. Like I was saying, they do have more of a matte finish, and it's more of a thicker coverage than what I typically go for. Also, it's really pale. The foundation that they wear is kind of almost too light for them, and it might just be all the powder that they wear. Brenda's, honestly, her character's not too bad about it. The foundation that I'm going to use because of that is the Joa Truly Yours foundation. It's just a little bit too light for me. I actually love this foundation. I love mixing it in with this oil stuff, and it's just, I actually like it without mixing it in too, but I only use a little bit of it, so I'm gonna use a little bit more of it today. I gotta spot clean my brush real quick. I grew up watching 90210 because my mom always had it on, so I've literally seen the entire season 2 or 3 times. After my mom was done with it, she would just start watching it again, and so literally like every day whenever I came home from school, it was on. You could not change that. However, I haven't watched it in like 6 years or so. I started over on season 1, and I'm literally watching it and I'm like, I remember this episode, I remember this episode. I also wanted to rewatch it as an adult to see how my opinions differ and how I feel about the characters now, because I definitely know how I felt about some of the characters then, and honestly, I feel differently than I do now, but I'm only on like episode 12 of season 1 thus far. I have something in my eye. I'm gonna talk while I put on this foundation. Like I said, I'm using the Joa Truly Yours foundation. For some reason, my tattoo's been really itchy. It shouldn't be, like it's fully healed and everything. I don't know if you guys have seen my tattoo. It's kind of hard to show you. If you guys want to know the meaning behind my tattoo, just let me know and I'll make like a little quick video about it. I don't want to say it in this video because it literally has nothing to do with it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put on more than I normally would, like I said. Look at that running down my face. Cute thumbnail. I'm just kidding. I don't know why this would be the thumbnail. Before this totally runs down my face, I'm going to use the Morphe M44 foundation brush, buff brushing. I really don't know if this is a foundation brush, but it's the one that I have for foundation. I'm using this instead of a beauty blender. Typically I would use a beauty blender, but I'm not using a beauty blender today. Like I've said 40 billion times, I want to keep a lot of the coverage in this foundation. Bringing that down my neck. As I'm sure most of you guys know if you clicked on this video, Brenda Walsh is the twin sister of Brandon Walsh. Walsh, and Brenda and Brandon Walsh are kind of who 90210 is focused on, at least in the beginning of the series, the first couple of seasons. I've never looked better. I'm not gonna lie, whenever I was younger, I wasn't really a fan of her character, but now that I'm older, I can really respect her character development. I've gotta use a mirror or something. Wow, this is looking great. Sorry, Corey came in here. I'm really going into it, watching it this time with an open mind, which is something I like to do with a lot of shows. Like, I've seen The Office all the way through like 4 times, and every time I watch it, like, I'll pick a different person to kind of focus on and to be my favorite person. I do the same thing with One Tree Hill whenever I watch it. I've done the same thing with Gossip Girl, Friends, and really any show I'm just always watching. I like to go into it with an open mind and then see who I like and not go into it with any preconceived notions. I've watched The Office, like I said, a couple of times through, and let me tell you, sometimes Creed has been my favorite character, which Creed is like always a favorite character. Other times, Pam's been my favorite character, Jim's been my favorite character, Dwight is actually one of my favorite characters this time. I don't know, I just like doing that with shows. I think it makes it really fun. I don't know how I got off on this tangent. So that's what I'm doing with 90210. Getting back to Brenda and her story. Brenda, Brandon, and their family moved from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Beverly Hills for their father's job. It's just kind of like the culture shock of going from the Midwest to Beverly Hills. The fashion is phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie though, whenever I was watching it growing up, I was like, Mom, what is their fashion? My mom was like, don't worry, Shelby, one day you'll wear mom jeans, and your mom's always right. I actually forgot concealer, so I'm gonna go get some and I'll be right back. I grabbed my concealer and I'm just gonna be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm gonna have to use a beauty blender to blend it in because I don't have any concealer brush and I don't want to use my fingers, because anytime I use my fingers for concealer, it's literally catastrophe. Why can't I talk? I feel like that's a common theme in my videos. I don't know. Brenda and Brandon moved to West Beverly High School, and Brenda becomes best friends with Kelly and Donna. Brandon becomes really good friends with Andre Zuckerman, who is the lead of the school paper. I'm not putting too much of that concealer on. It's just about them. I mean, there's obviously like other people, like there's David Silver, Steve Sanders, Dylan McKay, but we're talking about Brenda here. I guess we should set all of this down. So for my under eyes, I'm just going to use the same under eye powder I always use, which is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm running low on this and I'm so sad, but honestly, this little travel size has lasted me so long. I want to know who your guys' favorite 90210 character is. Let me know down below. Growing up, my favorite character was Kelly, and I honestly think it's just because she's one of the prettiest people I've like ever seen in my life. I know like whenever Corey watched it, him and his mom, their favorite character was Brenda, and me and my mom were not Brenda fans. But here I am. I'm actually like, I really like Brenda this time around. I'm gonna powder my face with this Physicians Formula powder. I'm not gonna go light on this stuff. I'm really gonna powder it up because I want to look matte. So I decided to do this video because I've really been enjoying Brenda's character and I really like her style. Also because I thought maybe I look a little bit like Brenda, and then I came to the realization that I look nothing like Brenda shortly after that, and that was really sad. I haven't watched the new 90210, and I'm going to tell you why I think they call it BH 90210, because the term 90210 was already taken from that show with Shanae Grimes, which I actually did watch that and I quite enjoyed it. I didn't watch all of it, but I've seen most of it. I honestly want to watch Beverly Hills 90210 all the way through and then start watching BH 90210, the new one, just because that's the type of person I am. If they remade Friends, like I would have to finish watching Friends so that way I could watch the new one. I like to do things in order. The lighting's making me look a lot more dewy than I actually look. I actually look pretty matte. I keep just moving over and I need to not. As I'm sure you can see for the brows, she has very thin brows and very dark filled in brows. If you've seen me do a tutorial recreating someone's look, you know brows are not my strong suit. I'm just gonna fill mine in and try to make them look as thin as possible. brows because I do, and I always have even before I started doing them. It's weird because I've never heard of anybody else getting them. I have one right now, that's why I was just wondering. My arm hurts from all of this concentration. I know you guys are looking at my face like, she went hard on those brows. That's because I did. In her photo, okay, it has brows that are very filled in. They're not natural looking. They are thinner than mine. They don't look combed out, they just look filled in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna brush these through or anything like I normally would just to make them look more natural, but not today, not in the name of Brenda Walsh. In the picture, it's really hard to tell if she has on any type of like face products besides like foundation. It does look like she has a bit of bronzer on maybe. It honestly just could be her really greatly sculpted cheekbones, which is probably what it is. I'm gonna put on a bit of bronzer just in case, and I'm just gonna use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's honestly a little too dark on me. I'm gonna tap off the excess and just very lightly put some on. Definitely not going heavy on the bronzer. I say that and I go into the bronzer again. Come on, Shelby, what are you doing? I'm not gonna put any up here or anything because I don't think she did that. That's it for the bronzer. Okay, so check. I think we're down to the eyes now. It's really hard for me to tell if she does have on any eyeshadow or not. Just to be safe, I'm gonna go in with the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna go into shade Burkina, this one right here. It's spelled B-U-R-K-I-N-A. Anyway, it's just a really simple matte brown shade, and I do know that shades like this were really popular in the 90s, so that's why I'm choosing to go in with that shade, because it really would have been accurate for the time that this photo was taken. It looks like she's wearing a shade like this in the picture. I'm just going to be using this really fluffy brush. I feel like I've said all that I can say about 90210. I don't want to give anything away for the people who want to watch it. Sorry, I'm pulling up a little thing so I can see what I'm doing. Anyway, I don't want to ruin anything for the people who haven't watched it yet or who want to watch it, because I know that it is on Prime. Well, season 1's on Prime, and then after that you have to buy, I think it's HBO Go, not HBO Go, or NBC Now or something like that. I don't know. One of those apps. You have to buy, it's like $5 a month, and I'm gonna get it so I can watch that show. Hear all the motorcycles going by, like, come on dude, I'm trying to film a video, like, the world's supposed to stop for me, don't you know? Well, honestly, you could use any shade like this from any palette. I just haven't used the Masquerade palette in a hot minute, so I thought that I would use it. And I'm gonna take some on my finger and put that on the lid. Then I'm just gonna take I'm gonna kind of squish my brush down and take that same shade and put it on my lower lash line. Whenever you don't have another brush with you, this is just a really good thing to do. It's not a really good thing to do, but it gets the job done. Yep, that's what I was going for. Another thing that was done in the 90s a lot, that if you've watched my other 90s tutorials, you've probably seen this be done, is just a black line on the top from like a pencil liner or a roll-up liner. I'm gonna use this black roll-up eyeliner from Beauty For Real. I like this one a lot because it doesn't irritate my eyes. Are you guys planning on watching the new 90210? Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put a line on the top because in this picture I zoomed in a lot and I could tell that she does have a line on the top, it looks like. smudged out that liner because also in the picture it does look like the liner is smudged, and that is something that they also did a lot back in the day, so that is what that looks like. Next is mascara. It doesn't look like she's wearing a lot of mascara, but it does look like she's wearing a little bit, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on the Tarte Man-Eater mascara. Then I'm gonna top it off with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is what the makeup looks like. No, it's not. Just kidding. I have this lip product to put on. Anyway, I'm gonna put on this e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick in Praline because her lip color is kind of like a brownish red, which is also a really popular color of lip at the time. Hope this is okay. I hope this looks good. I look too brown to you guys? Is it just me? No, I actually think that's pretty good. I guess I can do something with my hair really quick. As I'm sure you can tell, her hair is actually a lot like mine. So I'm pretty much just gonna keep my hair like it is. I'm just gonna put that behind my shoulder. Why did I forget what that was called? I mean, she has shorter hair than me, for sure, but I mean it gives the same kind of look. Like I even have this weird flippy thing going on at the bottom like she does with hers. I'm gonna go put on the outfit and I will be right back. This is what the finished look looks like, and I will go ahead and I will insert the video right now of this whole outfit. Saw the outfit. Now I chose not to show the shoes and stuff because I don't know what shoes she was wearing in this. I literally could not find that information anywhere. I mean, I could make an educated guess, but it's fine. Now I will show you guys the picture that I took, and maybe I'll have a little bit of footage of me actually taking the photo. I will pop that in now. I think I got this pretty accurate. I'm actually really excited. I think this has been one of my favorite ones that I've recreated that I've ever done, and I'm like really excited about it. Like, you guys have no idea. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys think that this has been one of the closer recreations that I've done, I hope you guys are really excited with me. I hope you guys aren't on the other side like, this girl's crazy. Her recreation wasn't close enough. Which, if you think that that's like totally your opinion and that's totally fine and everything. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below who else's looks I should recreate, and preferably 90s looks or early 2000s or mid 2000s looks, but I mean, I dabble in 80s and 70s too. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, let me know down below who else I should recreate the look of. I hope that you guys have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is for you guys. And yeah, bye guys.